students, now we are going to talk about muscle strain. So types of injury is there. In this list, we are going to talk about muscle strain. So strain is called as one of the uncomfortable position in the muscles. Where the strain will take place, it will take place in the muscle. If the injury will take place, that is called as sprain. If the injury take place in the muscles, that is called as strain. So before enter into strain, we should understand the basic structure of muscle. What are the basic structures? This is called as muscle. This is called as tendon. The initial part of bone and the muscle, one white color space is there, that is called as tendon. This is bone. So muscle attached with the bone, that is called as skeletal muscle. So this is called as a tendon, that is called as bony skeleton. We are used to say that is called as bony skeleton. This is called as completely, this part is called as muscle. So how the muscle are present, that is called as bundles of muscle. Bundles of muscle, the bundle is called as fasciculus. So the muscle is completely covered by the epimysium, and the each bundles, each fasciculus covered by perimysium, and within the fasciculus muscle fibrils are there. Each muscle fibers, the fasciculus is consist of muscle fibers. This is called as muscle fiber. The each muscle fiber separated by the endomysium. So here you should understand the three types of layers. One is epimysium, endomysium, perimysium, fasciculus. And within the muscle fiber, we have a myofibrils, that is called as actin filament and myosin filament. This is called as myofibril. Within the muscle fiber, filaments are there, that is called as myofibrils. So this is the basic structure of the muscle. So if you understand the concept of the strain, you should have some knowledge about structure of muscle. This is the present structure of muscle. Actually, in a normally how we are seeing the muscle, we are seeing just we are doing the palpation, we are touching the muscle and we are thinking that some floppy part is there, that is called as muscle. But inside the muscle, lot of parts are there. Each and every parts are functioning. So that's why we are feeling that muscles is in contraction position, muscle is in relaxation position. The contraction and the relaxation of the muscle will take place in the myofibrils, that is called as actin and myosin filament. The movements of the myosin and actin filament, that is called as contraction and relaxation. So next we will move to muscle strain. So what is the meaning of muscle strain? A muscle strain or pulled muscle occurs when a muscle is overstretched or torn. It means if you stretch the muscles more than the normal position, that is called as muscle strain. For example, this is the movement of the muscle, contraction and relaxation, like a fingers clasp, and if you move from here and there, the gliding movement, that is called as muscle contraction. This is called as muscle relaxation. If you stretch more, contraction more, then it will go to muscle strain. Otherwise, if you relax more, that is called as leads to muscle strain. So muscle strain, then it occurs as a result of fatigue, overuse or improper use. That is called as improper use. Each and every muscle have their own quality. According to the movement pattern of the muscle only you can do. For example, biceps you can do only flexion and extension. When you are doing the flexion, you should do that much level, that adequate level. You don't overuse the muscle. And fatigue. Sometimes you may feel very tired because more energy may spend outside due to a lot of works, due to your overload. You don't have that much of energy. What you will do after the fatigue also, you will continue your sports activities. it will lead to muscle strain. Then overuse, you don't use over one type of muscle. For example, the volleyball player, they will use their in game at the time of spiking, they will use their forearm. In a right hand player, they will use a right hand. Left hand player, they will use a left hand. That is called as overuse. You should give a proper weight training to the particular muscle, and you should maintain properly. Otherwise, it will lead to injury. That is called as muscle strain. So fatigue, overuse, or improper use. And here, third point, strain can happen in any muscle. For example, sometimes we may go for walk, and sometimes our hamstring muscle may come to get a strain because we did not use our muscle properly. Hamstring muscle, there is no stretching. We did not use our muscle properly. So that's why that hamstring muscle can get the effect that is called as muscle strain. So lower back, neck, shoulder, and hamstring. I have told you that hamstring. These are all the main areas may the strain may come due to improper use of the muscles. And what are the symptoms of muscle strain? One is sudden onset of pain. Suddenly you may get the pain in your particular muscle, so you may feel that some strains occur in the particular muscle. How it will come? That overuse of muscle or unwanted use of muscle or improper use of muscle, it will lead to muscle strain. Then soreness, the tiredness, because when you are doing the weight training exercise, after complete your exhaustive weight training exercise, you are tend to play, you are trying to play, then automatically it leads to overuse. So the soreness also leads to muscle strain. Then limited range of movement, because each and every muscle have their own limitation. For example, if you want to develop your flexibility, you don't do it very faster or as you like. You should do the stretching exercises or flexibility exercises, how much the potential of the particular muscle, what is the basic movement of the particular muscle. You don't use improperly, so it will lead to muscle strain. Then swelling. Swelling is also one of the symptoms. If you have a swelling, you should take properly. So don't use more time. If you have a swelling, you give a rest or you should give a first aid. Then after some hours, after some days, then you can go for practice. A knocked out, knotted up feeling. You are not, for example, sometimes you don't have that enthusiastic feeling to play. You are not interested to play. That time you see some pain may be there, some tired may be there. So that time you don't go to the ground and you be an active rest. Don't play in aggressively. Then muscle spasm. Muscle spasm means muscle. Sometimes the muscle may get the pain, and sometimes muscle may muscle spasm. It means that the movement of the muscle may have some irritation. That time also you don't use your muscle. These are all the symptoms. Then stiffness. The stiffness means the contraction, relaxation of the muscle will not be a normal position. Sometimes the muscle may be very stiff. For example, when you are get up from the bed, your muscle may be stiff. That's why in morning we are doing some warm-up exercises, some shuffling exercises, some rotation exercises, some slow type of stretching exercises. That is called stiffness. Muscle will not be in the flexible position. Then weakness. So overuse of muscle get the weakness. So these are all the symptoms of muscle strain. So if you have a symptoms of muscle strain, you don't go to play. It means you don't play exhaustively. You be in active rest. You should do some first aid. Then you take a rest. Then you go to play. Then otherwise you don't play, because it will lead to some other problem. So muscle strain, some levels are there. In forthcoming classes, we will see the grade of muscle strain and how can we avoid, what are the first aid methods are there, that we will see in forthcoming classes. But up to this, you should understand the symptoms of muscle strain. Because as a physical education teacher, as a coach, you should understand the basics of muscle strain. If you analyze, if you understand the problem, then you can recommend the players to take rest or active rest or some first aid treatment. Everything you can recommend if you understand about this. So the problem will be very less. If you don't understand the about the muscle strain, how will you recommend to your players? How will you increase the performance of the particular player? So you should understand the meaning of muscle strain and the symptoms of muscle strain. So in the next classes, what are the causes, what are the remedies, and what are the preventive measures we should take? Everything we will see in the next class.